Selling one of these guns could cost you more than just money. It could mean losing a piece of firearms history you'll never get back. From forgotten collectibles to rare models quietly exploding in value, getting rid of them would be the biggest mistake of your life. Let's expose the 15 firearms you'd have to be insane to sell. And if you miss out on number 1, you'll hate yourself forever. Starting our list isn't just a hunting gun. It's a masterpiece that becomes more valuable with time. Designed in 1899 by the brilliant Arthur Savage, the Savage Model 99 wasn't just ahead of its time, it was decades into the future. This lever-action rifle broke the mold with a unique rotary magazine, allowing it to safely chamber-pointed bullets, something traditional tube-fed lever guns simply couldn't handle. It featured an internal hammer, sleek lines, and one of the first ever cartridge counters, giving shooters unmatched awareness and control in the field. Lightweight, fast cycling, and incredibly accurate, the Model 99 became a favorite among North American hunters and rugged frontiersmen. It wasn't just a rifle, it was a tool of survival, wrapped in innovation and reliability. In the early 20th century, the Savage 99 became a favorite among bush pilots in Alaska and Canada. During a 1935 incident, a stranded pilot survived for over a week in the Yukon wilderness after his plane went down. Using his Savage Model 99 in 300 Savage, he was able to hunt caribou and protect himself from wolves until a search crew rescued him. You should never sell a Savage 99 because it's not just a rifle, it's a mechanical marvel. Prices are climbing, especially for takedown and early models with engraved receivers. The rifle represents a leap in firearm innovation and holds up remarkably even today. The lever action is iconic, but number 14 rewrote history as the first semi-auto shotgun to dominate battlefields and the hunt, and only a fool would part with it. The Browning Auto 5, conceived by the legendary John Browning in 1898, wasn't just a shotgun. It was a revolution in firepower. As the world's first successful semi-automatic shotgun, it shattered expectations with its innovative long recoil system and instantly recognizable humpback receiver. The Auto 5 could cycle shells with speed and reliability unheard of at the time, making it a favorite for everything from upland hunting to trench warfare. It was so far ahead of its time, it remained in production for nearly 100 years, serving military forces, law enforcement, and generations of sportsmen across the globe. It didn't just influence the future of shotguns, it defined it. During World War II, the Auto 5 served in limited military roles, especially with US and British troops in the Pacific Theater. But it was in the hands of civilians where it often proved most useful. In 1956, a Louisiana farmer used his Browning Auto 5 to stop a venomous snake from striking his young son during a field harvest. One shell, one pull, life saved. You should never sell an Auto 5 because they don't make them like this anymore. They're reliable, beautiful, and iconic. Original Belgian models, especially pre-1976 examples, are becoming increasingly rare and valuable. Selling one now means letting go of a piece of shotgun history. The Auto 5's impressive. Until you meet number 13, a pump gun so combat-hardened, putting it on the market should land you on a watch list. The Winchester Model 1897 was designed by John Browning and became one of the most iconic pump-action shotguns of the early 20th century. Known for its exposed hammer and slam-fire capability, it quickly became a favorite for law enforcement, hunters, and military personnel alike. In World War I, the Model 1897 earned the nickname Trench Sweeper. U.S. troops used it to devastating effect in close-quarters trench combat. In one account, an American soldier defending a captured bunker was able to repel a German counterattack single-handedly with his 1897 cycling shells as fast as he could pump and fire. Collectors and historians alike treasure the Model 1897 for its military pedigree and old-school construction. Its slam-fire action alone is something modern shotguns don't offer. These guns are steadily increasing in value, especially military-marked variants. Don't let one leave your safe. That shotgun earned its keep. Now meet number 12, a Kaiser-era pistol so iconic, selling it isn't just wrong. It's a war crime. The Luger P08 is perhaps the most iconic German pistol of all time, designed by Georg Luger and adopted in 1908. This toggle-locked semi-automatic pistol became the symbol of the German military in both world wars. Its unique design and snappy mechanics make it as fascinating today as it was over a century ago. In 1915, a British officer's life was saved by the very weapon intended to kill him. After being wounded and captured in France, his German captor handed him water and left him with a P08 for protection when their trench came under shelling. The officer used it to defend both of them from looters and would later recount it as the strangest moment of survival during the war. You should never sell a Luger P08, especially matching numbered versions. Not only are they beautiful and collectible, but they're tied deeply to world history. Demand is only rising for clean examples, and once it's gone, you'll never find one quite the same again. That relic had its glory, but number 11? A marvel so ahead of its time, letting it slip away should land you in a museum as the exhibit. The Mauser C96, nicknamed the broom handle for its distinctive grip, was one of the earliest commercially successful semi-automatic pistols. First produced in 1896, it saw service in every major global conflict from the Boer War through World War II. Chambered in 7.63 Mauser, it was powerful and intimidating, often mistaken for a carbine. In the 1920s, China, a warlord known as Little Tiger, famously carried dual C96 in a custom chest holster. During an ambush by rival troops, he emptied both pistols, leapt from his car, and survived the attack. That story helped make the C96 legendary among resistance fighters, revolutionaries, and gun enthusiasts. The C96 isn't just a relic, it's a conversation starter. Matching number pistols with shoulder stocks are prized by collectors. They're rare, mechanically intricate, and brimming with old-world charm. Letting go of one would mean parting with a mechanical marvel of a lost age. That gun won battles, but the next on number 10 forged a nation's justice. This legendary revolver deserves a lifetime in your collection, not some stranger's hands. Introduced in 1907, the Colt Police Positive was designed for American law enforcement. Chambered in .32 or .38 Special, it featured Colt's famed positive lock safety mechanism to prevent accidental discharge. Sleek, accurate, and compact, it became the go-to sidearm for officers and detectives for decades. In 1933, during an attempted robbery in Chicago, a lone off-duty officer used his police positive to stop two armed suspects attempting to hold up a diner. Despite being outgunned, the revolver's lightweight and smooth action allowed for rapid, accurate shots in close quarters, saving multiple civilian lives. The Police Positive is a sleeper in the collector market. Its classic lines, Colt craftsmanship, and law enforcement pedigree give it long-term value. Prices are already climbing, especially for early nickel models and those with department markings. Hold on to yours. You may regret letting it go. You've seen it rule the silver screen. Now number 9 claims your collection with the previous gun's unmatched power. This isn't a gun you sell. It's a legend you preserve. The Smith & Wesson Model 29, introduced in 1955, is legendary as the first .44 Magnum revolver and became an icon thanks to the Dirty Harry films. Its hefty frame and powerful caliber made it a favorite among hunters, law enforcement, and collectors. It features a solid steel build with excellent accuracy for a big-bore revolver. In 1976, a rancher in Montana survived a grizzly bear attack thanks to his Model 29. When the bear charged, the rancher drew his .44 Magnum and fired a well-placed shot, stopping the bear dead in its tracks. That story spread, solidifying the Model 29's reputation as a bear stopper and trusted protector in the wild. You should never sell a Model 29 because it's a blend of American craftsmanship and pop culture legend. Prices for original blued and stainless steel versions continue to rise, and the historical significance means it will always hold value, both financial and sentimental. Next on number 8, a gun that isn't just another firearm, It's a verified lifesaver that stupid collectors betray when they sell. The Colt 1911, designed by John Browning and adopted in 1911, is one of the most influential pistols ever made. It served through 2 world wars, Korea and Vietnam, chambered in powerful .45 ACP. The WWII-era Colts were known for their ruggedness, reliability, and simple design. During the Battle of Iwo Jima in 1945, a Marine's Colt 1911 jammed during a firefight. Using his combat experience, he cleared the malfunction and kept firing, helping suppress enemy forces until reinforcements arrived. His Colt was credited with saving the lives of several comrades in one of the war's fiercest battles. Colt 1911 Chias from the World War II era are highly collectible, representing American grit and innovation. Keep one for its historic value, craftsmanship, and proven battlefield pedigree. They're an investment in history and survival. 8 was a battlefield angel. 7 is the gangster's right hand. Some guns owe their notoriety, and only cowards cash that out. The Thompson submachine gun, or Tommy gun, became synonymous with the Prohibition era and World War II. Introduced in 1921, it was prized for its high rate of fire and .45 ACP stopping power. Used by law enforcement and soldiers alike, it earned its place as an iconic American weapon. During the Battle of the Bulge in 1944, an American squad armed with Thompsons held off a larger German force. The gun's rapid fire and reliability in freezing conditions helped the squad delay the enemy, allowing reinforcements to arrive and turn the tide of battle. You should never sell a Thompson because it's a symbol of American history, from the speakeasies to the battlefields. Original models are rare and highly sought after, especially those with matching serial numbers and wartime markings. Almost making it to the top 5, a gun that delivers death with tailored precision. A revolver so lethally elegant, selling it would be like pawning your family crest to a pawn shop. Introduced in 1955, the Colt Python is often called the Rolls-Royce of revolvers. Known for its exceptional accuracy, smooth trigger pull, and polished finish, it quickly became a favorite for law enforcement and sport shooters. Chambered in .357 Magnum, it combines beauty with brute force. In 1981, a Texas sheriff used his Colt Python to stop a barricaded suspect during a tense hostage situation. The revolver's precision and reliability under pressure were key in resolving the standoff without any casualties. Colt Pythons are collectible masterpieces, with prices skyrocketing since production paused in the early 2000s. Keep your Python for its blend of craftsmanship, performance, and status. Selling one means parting with a legend. And now, starting our top 5, a rifle that didn't just fire rounds, it won a war. Auction it off, and you're betraying the dead. The M1 Garand was a game-changer, the first semi-automatic rifle to become standard issue for a major military power. Adopted by the U.S. Army in 1936, it revolutionized infantry combat by putting rapid, reliable firepower into the hands of American soldiers during World War II and the Korean War. Chambered in the powerful .306 Springfield cartridge, the Garand combined rugged durability with battlefield accuracy, making it a trusted companion in the harshest conditions. Its distinctive ping sound as the clip ejected became a symbol of relentless American firepower that turned the tide on countless battlefields. The M1 Garand wasn't just a rifle, it was a force multiplier that defined a generation of warfare. During the Normandy invasion in 1944, Sergeant Audie Murphy's M1 Garand was instrumental in holding back a German counterattack. His rapid fire from the Garand allowed him to call in artillery strikes, saving countless lives and earning him the Medal of Honor. Collectors prize the M1 Garand for its role in winning World War II and its robust design. Keep it not only for its historical importance, but also as a lasting symbol of American strength and ingenuity. The Garand saved Europe, but number 4 will own the 21st century. Sell this? You're trading tomorrow's heirloom for today's cash. The Walther WA-2000 is a precision-built Phantom, an elite German sniper rifle forged in the shadowy world of counterterrorism during the late 1970s. Designed for high stakes, no-fail missions, this bullpup-style rifle packed serious punch in a compact, efficient frame. Chambered in .300 Winchester Magnum or 7.62 NATO, it delivered pinpoint accuracy with devastating force. Its futuristic look was matched only by its surgical performance. But what truly sets the WA-2000 apart is its rarity. Only about 176 were ever produced, making it one of the most sought-after sniper rifles on the planet. In the world of precision and power, this rifle is the ghost everyone wants, but few will ever hold. In 1980, during a hostage rescue in West Germany, a WA-2000 operator took a critical shot to neutralize a terrorist, saving the lives of dozens inside a crowded building. The rifle's exceptional accuracy and quick handling proved vital in a high-stakes situation where every shot counted. Owning a WA-2000 means holding a piece of elite firearm history. It's rare, collectible, and unlike anything else on the market. Selling one would mean losing a truly exceptional firearm with unmatched craftsmanship and prestige. Top 3 alert! Next isn't a handgun, it's a landmark. Don't call yourself a collector if you plan on selling this. The Colt Patterson, introduced in 1836, marked the dawn of a new era in firearms. It was the world's first commercially successful revolver and the invention that launched Samuel Colt into legend. With its innovative revolving cylinder, the Patterson allowed shooters to fire multiple shots without reloading, a revolutionary concept in a world still dominated by single-shot pistols. Though it used black powder and had a folding trigger, its impact was massive. This wasn't just a firearm, it was a technological leap that rewrote the rules of personal firepower. Every modern revolver owes its existence to Colt Patterson, the spark that ignited the future of sidearms. In the Texas Revolution, settlers used Colt Pattersons to defend themselves against Mexican forces. In one notable instance, a Patterson revolver helped a small group hold off a larger force long enough for reinforcements to arrive, directly impacting the battle's outcome. Keeping a Colt Patterson is like owning a piece of American innovation. It marks the birth of repeating handguns and paved the way for modern firearms. Its rarity and historic importance make it a must-have for any serious collector. This revolver made history, but Walker rewrote physics. At second place, it could stop a cavalry charge, graduating from firearm to artifact. The Colt Walker, introduced in 1847, wasn't just a revolver. It was a battlefield cannon in a holster. Built for the Texas Rangers and U.S. mounted rifles, this beast of a sidearm fired a colossal .44 caliber round with unmatched stopping power for its time. It was the most powerful black powder revolver ever issued to American forces, capable of bringing down man or beast in a single shot. Weighing over 4 pounds loaded, it was as intimidating as it was effective, earning a legendary reputation on the unforgiving frontier. The Walker wasn't built for convenience. It was built for dominance. In an age of close combat and raw grit, it was the ultimate equalizer. In the Mexican-American War, Colt Walker's raw firepower saved countless lives in close combat. One story tells of a ranger who used his Walker revolver to hold off multiple enemy soldiers during an ambush, giving his unit the chance to regroup and counterattack. You should never sell a Colt Walker because it represents the raw, pioneering spirit of America's Old West. It's a prized collectible that embodies ruggedness, power, and history. Losing one means losing a direct link to the birth of American firearms. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Number 1 on our list. The Colt Single Action Army didn't just earn the crown. It is the reason a list like this exists. The Colt Single Action Army, better known as the Peacemaker, was unleashed in 1873 and instantly became the soul of the American frontier. Chambered most famously in the .45 Colt, it offered raw stopping power, simple mechanics, and rock-solid reliability in a time when a man's sidearm meant the difference between life and death. Carried by cowboys, lawmen, soldiers, and outlaws alike, it wasn't just a gun. It was a badge of identity and survival. From dusty showdowns in frontier towns to rugged trails across the West, the Peacemaker echoed with authority. More than a firearm, it became a cultural icon, a weapon that defined an era and earned its place as the most legendary revolver in American history. In 1881, during the infamous gunfight at the OK Corral, lawmen wielded Colt single-action armies to enforce the law against outlaws in Tombstone, Arizona. The revolver's quick draw and dependable performance helped shape Western folklore and American history. Keep your Colt single-action army because it's not just a gun, it's a piece of the American story. Its legendary status, craftsmanship, and timeless design ensure it remains invaluable for collectors and enthusiasts alike. If you thought these guns were rare, just wait until you click on the video on the screen and find out what guns that video has to offer.